What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 77 Wolf. Let's go.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Complete out to the right. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Check.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. The catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
It's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
79 Broncos. Shot 50. Shot 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He throws a bullet to the center of the into a crowd, and intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
There's a 25 on that play. And that's a Browns first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Judkins on second down. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
With a gun, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. There he goes. Right sideline. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to work they go after the interception. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Big gain downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Cleveland coming up in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs at that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. The AT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Rodgers. He's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
60 average. 60, 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Connects with the open man downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Come on, come on.
Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Looking quickly here.
19, driver, 19, Buffalo 18.
Brings up 2nd and
19, Lion.
at the 7-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Buying some time right.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. The tight end in motion now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
60,
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
79 Broncos.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Throw left side, complete. He's unable to add anything to the end of this one. Stopped at the 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver deliver.
On first down, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get it! Cougar 19!
Going again here, Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Browns first down.
To the air, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
19 Lions! 70 Lions! Go!
Now Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
On the ready.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Warriors 70.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's caught. Judy has it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Into the gun, here's Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return, the Steelers get for 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
One last play before the break. Final throw before the break. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Rodgers. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
19 Wyatt. Trap 50, trap 50.
They kick the running back in motion. Working from the gun, it's Willis. It's over the middle and taken in by Washington. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for us Steelers.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's still going at the 30. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time you step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Come on, 18, 65, 79.
Sanders going to look to throw. On target here to Njoku. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, Judkins. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
6 the Eagle, 6 the Eagle. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ready.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Ready.
Sanders back to throw. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Backfield.
Here's Sanders now. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-point lead. On his Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Steelers 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. As this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first down 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Warriors down to 10. 70 range. 70 range.
The play fake now. Willis to throw. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've got first down here from the 36. Here's Willis to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
On the 6. Drop 50.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Ready.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. The Steelers set to punt it. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return.
Okay,
First call here coming from the shotgun.
ready.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the fourth quarter. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
So we read them give him the same side. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Dump this off to Sampson complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
Mustang 19.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Throws caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. The AT is up and good from Hopkins. The Browns stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Rodgers. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready? Hiking, that's it. Drop 50. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Ready up. 50 Maverick. 50 Maverick. Come on. 19, 5. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 7.
Willis. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Willis now, third down. Front pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball to 44. Throwing on first down, Willis. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. They are throwing it again. Taking a shot deep here. Intercepted in the end zone. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You knew it before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
On first down, here's Sanders. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns nearing their 6th win this season.
Here we go, go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Forced out to his right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space, put your head down and go get the first.
Third and short here, Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Got it, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go!
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will have the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead.
42. Steelers 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Rodgers. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Ready? 70 Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready? 19 tight. 19 Cardinal. 19 cut.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Let's go now. 70 Rick. That's Viking. 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Buys time, rolling right. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
7 more yards.
60 Maverick. 70. Warriors 70.
First and goal.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Steelers 21.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Here we go. Jack.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. So the Browns come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but